first victim. Nice timing. Yo, that feels nice. Alright, and welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you're doing great. So today we're gonna have a look at patch 1.6.2 for Showdown. It's currently on the test server, so whatever you will see in this video is still subject to change. Before we start though, a little bit of shameless self-advertising. Since a couple of days, I have another channel, the review channel right here, with currently 1 upload and hopefully more to come. I'm already working on the next one. Link in the description. Also, my VR channel has a fresh upload, so if you want to see a stalker VR-like game, Into the Radius has a new episode. You might want to check that out. Alright, back to Showdown now though. So they say 1.6.2 is a minor update. I respectfully disagree because there's a lot and it will impact the game quite a bit. So let's have a look. So first of all, we're going to talk about new weapon variants, and there's also a brand new gun. Then we will talk about a new consumable, the Regeneration Shot, which is a little bit of a controversial topic, I would say. We will talk also about the balance changes. There is a balance change for the crossbow, the bow, but also for the traits. Then there are, well, I call it other changes. It's like smaller stuff, not worthy of a whole section. Something that I normally don't do, but today I will do it because it's quite important. We will talk about price changes, then new legendaries, and at the end, my humble personal opinion. Alright, let's start with the most important topic, new weapon variants, and there's also one brand new gun. So they teased that one already on social media, the silenced Vetterli for 150 bucks. Let's have a look at that one. First of all, the iron sights, finally, they're amazing. You have regular iron sights, not these weird ones from the Science Winnie or from the Science Sparks. That is a huge plus. The fire rate is pretty fast, but I do have Iron Sharpshooter with this hunter here, so without it, it's naturally a little bit slower. The sound is amazing. Hip fire while you're crouched and holding still is pretty good too. The silencer though is a little bit weird there. It's right in the center of your screen, but you will probably get used to that. I have to say that the Science Vetterli is, I mean, it's day one, so you will definitely need more testing, and you will need some testing on the live server. But I don't think it's a meme gun. I'm gonna blend in the stats right now, so you can have a look at that. Awesome gun. Also, the iron sights being regular ones, I think they're even better now than the regular Vetterli. They have like these weird iron sights. I fought with the Science Vetterli, feels really good. Damage a little bit on the weaker side, obviously. Fighting against it though, because everybody is playing it right now on the test server, or lots of people are playing it on the test server, it's really hard to tell from where the guy is shooting. You can take a lot of shots at your target before they know what's going on. Then, we also have another variant for the Vetterli, and that is the Vetterli Marksman. It suffers a little bit from the same fate as, you know, the Centennial Sniper. You have to go for headshots or the damage is just too low, at least in PvP, because of the severe damage drop-off for medium ammo. I'm using in this one here, in this clip, the Marksman Scopesmith trait, so you can stay inside or in the scope. There is no hidden damage buff for the Vetterli, so that meathead was already damaged. Now, very important, the Vetterli gets high velocity ammo right now, which is pretty amazing, especially, or I think a lot of people will like it paired with the silenced Vetterli. I personally like it with the regular ammo, and I think that FMJ is stronger. However, if you use the Vetterli with the silencer and the FMJ ammo, the bullet becomes very slow. Then another variant that they added is the Lebel Aperture for 425 bucks. Now, before people read at me, oh, Lebel Aperture, yeah, just look at this. That aperture sight is actually pretty decent. You can flip it, like with the Winfield. Very fast, cool animation there with the thumb, by the way. I'm digging it. I was pleasantly surprised that this is not hindering your aiming too much. So if you're shooting at further distances, like I would say 80, 90, maybe 100 meters plus, then the aperture sight will actually do a decent job for fighting compounds. You just switch to the regular iron sights, or, you know, if you really want to have a look through the cracks, you just flip the aperture sight up and you use that one. Another change, or new gun, can I call it new gun, new variant, new ammo type. The Winfield Terminus now has Dragon Breath. Also, the levering for the Terminus got a buff. Only for the Terminus, not for the other guns. So the fire rate is faster.
Top of the hill.
Dragon Breath also now deals more damage. It can one-hit kill now. It has an effective range. For the Romero, it's 7 meters. For the Terminus, it's 6 meters. And for the Lamette, it's, I think, 2 or 3 meters. I cannot remember. So, depending on the barrel length, you can one-hit kill hunters. And the fire rate is just nuts. So, is Dragon Breath not a meme round anymore? Definitely needs more testing. For solo plays, I think it's still difficult. But in teams, I think Dragon Breath will be really fun. Sadly, they didn't change the velocity of the pellets, so it's still super slow. I think it's 100 meters per second. But yeah, I felt way more confident playing Dragon Breath on test server. And now, new weapon. You're probably waiting for that one already. The Scotfield Model 3. It unlocks at rank 1 for 77 bucks. Sound? Amazing. I like it. The fire rate is a little bit slower than the pack, so lots of people will compare it to the pack. So here are the stats for it, for both of them, like the Scotfield and the packs. The reload is amazing though. Just look at this. You can also see that the primer has a dent, so the firing pin is hitting the primer, and you can see that during the reload animation. There is also this right here, where you have basically the faster reload. So you open that one, all the bullets, they just fly out, and it's a faster reload than the regular one. Really digging the animation, I have to say. Is it better than the packs? It's different. There's also a special akimbo reload, so just for styles. It will take a while to tell if this one is better than the packs. Better handling, better reload, less damage though, slower bullet, but honestly they're so close together that I actually don't know if it will matter. For prestiging, that thing is nice though, if you actually prestige, because you unlocked it at rank 1, and hey, why not? The Scotfield also gets FMJ and incendiary ammo. So the Scotfield with FMJ can add to the ammo pool with Vetterli with FMJ rounds, which is pretty fucking sick, I would say. Then that's it for the gun variants and the new guns. So I would say we're gonna have a look now at a little bit of a more difficult topic. There's also a new consumable, the Regeneration Shot. Let's have a look at that one. Okay, do me a favor, watch this whole segment and also watch the opinion chapter at the end. Then go to the comment section and then please share your opinion, alright? Because this is a little bit of a difficult topic right now for the community. Now, the Regeneration Shot, it heals over time to max health. It does not stop at health chunks. For example, your normal regeneration, right? If you lose, let's say, 40 HP from a 50 bar, it regenerates the 50 bar, but it's not regenerating beyond that. The Regeneration Shot lets you regenerate to max life. So you took it like an antidote shot or like a stamina shot, and then it's active. Excluded are burned or lost chunks. So if you get downed once, the regeneration stops at 125 if you lost a 25 bar. The regeneration speed is slow, so it's 50% of the normal regeneration rate, and they're expensive. The weak shot lasts 5 minutes for 65 bucks, and the strong shot lasts for 10 minutes for 110 bucks. Poison and bleed are natural counters, even fire. Poison, you have to wait until the poison effect is gone for the regeneration to kick in. With the bleed, you have to stop the bleed before the regeneration kicks in. So it's not like the regeneration tries to counter heal the bleeding. There is no regeneration as long as you're bleeding. It stays active after death. It's the same with the stamina shot or the antidote shot. Again, keep in mind that this is test server and stuff might change. Now let's have a look how this is in the game. So I took 2 of these grape juice shots here, and now you see in the bottom left corner a new effect, a new status effect. Now every time I get damaged, I heal. I'm drugging up here a little bit more. I even take an antidote shot. I also take a stamina shot. So I have like the whole traffic light system going on in my blood flow. Now, dogs, they bite you, bleeding. So I'm gonna kindly ask them to bite me in the ass. And as you can see, the usual, the bleeding. Light bleeding, no regeneration is kicking in. I'm stopping the bleeding now, and the regeneration immediately starts healing. And this is active now for 20 minutes. Fire, no regeneration, so you have to stop the fire effect first. The charcoal effect is also blocking the regeneration. Then we have poison. Now, don't ask me why that hive swarm right there did not track me properly. Test server stuff, I guess. So I'm shooting that hive. Now you have to wait until the poison effect is completely gone for the regeneration to kick in. Now, lots of people were saying, yeah, but I always take an antidote shot, so I just take this shot too, and blah, 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 blah. It's like everybody has all shots active all the time, which is just not true. Also, if you really want to have, like, you need almost 2 of them to get some decent value over the match, and the antidote shot, 3 of your consumable shots are blocked. If you want to play it with the stamina shot, all of them are blocked. And here, I'm gonna burn a bar on purpose, so you can see that the regeneration shot will not heal it. Actually, you don't see that because there's still the charcoal effect. So, you can see the regeneration shot keeping up, though, with the charcoal effect. So, yeah. There we go. It's a very difficult topic. I will talk about it a little bit more in the opinion chapter. The too long didn't read is it's not healing enough. It looks very strong on paper. I personally call it ghoul in a bottle. If you play close range loadouts and you take damage, you have to heal a lot of damage in a very short amount of time. So you either need a medkit with Doctor or you take a vitality shot. I played the first evening this shot, and I have to say, yeah, it did save me a couple times because the regeneration stopped me sometimes from getting too tapped. But overall, if you get headshotted, you get nothing from the shot. Well, you don't get anything from the vitality shots either. But if you get hit by a sparks and you wait for the regeneration shots to top you up to 150, it takes forever. In a team fight, you can basically not participate anymore for, I don't know, 10 seconds or something like that. 10 seconds in PvP is forever. Alright, I'm gonna talk about that more in detail in the opinion section. Let's jump to the next topic. They also did some balance changes regarding the crossbow, the bow, and the traits. Okay, let's dive into the balance changes, and we're gonna start with the crossbow. It applies now strong bleed when you hit your target. It was medium before. It also has now an increased effective range. Keep in mind, that does not mean it's dealing more damage, it's just keeping its damage over a longer distance. It's also stronger now against armors. I didn't test that yet. Honestly, it's more a little bit like whatever for me. The increased bolt capacity is huge though. The standard bolt, normally you have 6, it's 9 now. The shot bolt is now 6, up from 4, and the explosive bolt is now 6-2, up from 5. So more shot bolt ammo is really cool, because I always like to play half regular bolts and half shot bolt. And more ammo is always good. The hand crossbow still does medium bleed, so no strong bleed on the hand crossbow. Also, the hand crossbow has the same changes otherwise, like more effective range and also more bolt capacity. Which is, I'm not going to mention all of them, but I just checked my notes. And you have 5 poison bolts right now on live. On a test server, you get 8. So if you fill both custom ammo slots with poison, you get in total 16 poison clouds. Yeah, that is pretty nice. So I like that. Let's see what we can up with crazy tactics with that change. Then the bow got some changes too. It now causes medium bleeding. Also, they polished the limp hit detection for arrows. Something was a little bit off there, so that seems to work better now, which is okay. Also, they increased the sway. The longer you ADS, the more sway you get. It is noticeable. It's not too bad though. I think it makes sense. I think these changes, they are fair. Lots of people wanted to have more realism. You cannot hold the bow like that for that long. You do not have unlimited arm strength. I mean, I always say game balance over realism. So here is your compromise. I think this is good, and I think this is okay. But we're not done yet with the bow changes, because we're also going to have a look at the trait changes. And 100 hands is now reduced to 10% bonus damage, well, down from 25%. That is a huge nerf. 100 hands made the bow really strong. So I do understand the change. It still costs the same amount of skill points though. I think 15% would have been better because now I don't think I'm gonna invest 3 points for 10% extra damage. We will see. So yeah, bow nerfed, still viable. Let's see. Bolt thrower is now 3 points instead of 4. That is cool. Bolt seer is now renamed to blade seer. Again, all right. Sure. And poacher costs now 1 point instead of 2. Which is cool. I like more, you know, some filler perks, and poacher is okay. That's it regarding the trade changes, which surprises me a little bit. I was expecting to see bullet grubber for 5 points, you know, because right now it's 6. Especially since you can reload now a lot of guns if you time it right to not lose your bullet, for example, with the Mosin or with the Lebel. So bullet grubber down to 5 would have been a nice change. But okay, let's have a look at the other changes. But wait, there's even more. Other changes. So as I said, we're not done with the changes, so here we go. The firebomb burns now for 2 minutes. The firebomb right now is pretty ass, I would say. Nobody picks it for PvP, maybe at the early prestige. This is good and also bad. Burning for 2 minutes means you have to keep in mind the fire can somewhat, you know, mask your crouch footsteps, so you can rotate a little bit and stuff like that, or crouch sneak into buildings. But also, if your teammate gets hit now by a regular firebomb and you don't have choke bombs, if you really want to save them, you have to go into the fire yourself. Or most likely, you have to go into the fire yourself. Maybe the body's at the corner or like at the border of the firebomb, we will see. Also, the firebomb has now a thick smoke. It's not a smoke bomb, but just look here, I'm tossing 3 of them. They burn up for 2 minutes. It is kind of hard to see through them, but not impossible. I think at night we'll actually get some value out of that. Let's see how that will turn out. Right now, honestly, the firebomb, why? I have the Hellfire Bomb. If I want to set people on fire, it's doing the same job, but I also burn chunks immediately, at least small ones. So yeah, giving the firebomb more value, I think, is cool. I don't know about the 2 minutes and, well, people being on fire. You better bring your choke bombs, I tell you that. Now, the weak stamina shot is now 5 minutes, up from 1 minute, which is an amazing change because 1 minute of stamina shot in Hunt Showdown is like whatever. The 5 minutes are really cool. So right now from the toolboxes you can get the antidote shot and you can get the stamina shot, the weak ones. Nice. Keep in mind you cannot get vitality shots and you can also not get the regeneration shots out of toolboxes. The Pax is now rank 18, up from 10. Rival is now 10, down from 18. Who cares? Honestly, with a little bit of experience you rush through the lower ranks anyway. So yeah. Okay, I just listed here for the sake of having the complete list of the changes. Then, Centennial has some extra ammo. It goes up to 12 now, from 8. I think this is important because the Vetterli, now with the Marksman and with the Silencer, why should I ever pick the Centennial? Will this do enough? Let's wait a bit because there is more. The Nitro Dum Dum got a consistency change because, well, they changed the Dum Dum rounds in all the other weapons, so no damage drop-off, so, or like say, no damage penalty when you play Dum Dum rounds. So they fixed that for the Nitro too. The Nitro is also the only Dum Dum weapon that can penetrate cover, so the only gun that has pen, but I think you only penetrate 1 layer of cover and then even the Nitro Dum Dum stops. Poison ammo hit feedback. So if you get hit, this is important because at first I thought, oh nice, if I hit somebody, I get now feedback, okay, this guy has an antidote shot or he doesn't. It's more for when you get hit. So when you get hit by poison ammo, you have now this acid sound effect. So you know the guy is using poison ammo. Because if you're using an antidote shot, well, there is no wobbly screen to tell you the guy is shooting poison ammo. This is okay. I would have loved to get some feedback when I, the shooter, am using poison ammo and I'm shooting at somebody. I want to know, does this guy have an antidote shot or not? But alright. Also, and that is pretty fun, collectible projectiles deal damage now when you remove them. So if you shoot somebody with an arrow or you toss throwing knives and you pull them out, you deal damage. And that's actually quite a bit. It seems to be around 50%. I tried it with team damage. Again, it's out on test server now for a day, so it's really hard to test everything. So I see some meme potential. It only works when somebody else is pulling it out. So if you pull it out yourself, there is no damage because you apparently do it gently. Yes, there will be so many stupid jokes regarding that in the comment section. I'm fully aware of that, and that's fine. Red Skull Revive, readability improvement, so there's a different icon now when you get the Red Skull Revive, okay? And you can buy 30 more Hunter slots, because why the fuck not? Those are now all changes regarding balance and everything else, and next up we will have a look at money. With this patch they changed quite a few prices, and boy oh boy, there are a few big changes coming. Okay, so I took this slide from the dev stream. I don't want to type everything again, so excuse my laziness. I will not talk about all the guns, but there are a few real major changes. First of all, the officer gets hit. Severe price increase, so you basically pay now around $100. It was kind of obvious that this comes one day. It's just too good. I call it for a reason the budget Dortian. It's probably my favorite sidearm right now. Centennial, huge price drop, like insane, so this will probably be a trigger to play more Centennial. Then crossbow, hand crossbow is whatever. Bow, alright, drops to below $60, which is insane. Price decrease for multiple custom ammo types, for example penny shot I think is now $10 or something like that. Weak stamina shot from $10 to $60, and the stamina shot $40 to $100. Yeah, I don't know if I will take any more stamina shots. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Maybe one. $100 hits hard. It hits your wallet like a fucking truck, man. So right here, I think the top 3 changes: Officer, Centennial, and stamina shots. These 3 will probably influence a little bit your budget loadouts, or a little bit. They will absolutely influence your budget loadouts, because I'm not gonna take any more stamina shots for budget runs. Which is a shame. I always like to play like double silenced gun, the combat axe, a shit ton of stamina shots, and hold W. Yeah, probably not anymore. So, and I know a lot of people that absolutely love taking stamina shots. It makes sense though. I don't like it, but I understand why they're doing that, and I think it's fair, because the stamina shot made all bosses kind of boring. Unlimited stamina, you just whack-a-mole the bosses and they're a piece of cake. Now, if you want to be able to do that, you have to invest, which I personally think is fair. So there you go. These are the price changes. Let me know in the comment section, which one do you dislike the most? And then, one more, we're gonna have a look at something shiny. We're almost done now. Let's talk about the new Legendaries. Remember the weapon skin contest a while ago? Well, here we go with more skins. So we have weapon skin contest Run Up, the Windfield Terminus Hand Cannon, the Bird of Prey. Looks decent. I like it. Now with Dragon Breath, maybe a nice pretty gun for maybe beyond memes. And then we have also the Mosin Nagant Wormwood. You can see the prices for the BBs, so you can buy them. More guns for BBs. I think that is nice. Yes, another Mosin skin. We have already so many, but keep in mind that's from the weapon skin contest, so the community kind of voted that. Shame that the crossbow did not win. It looks awesome though. Let's be completely honest, they look cool. There you go, 2 new legendary skins. If you have some spare BBs and you want to have these skins, go for it. And now, final chapter. And the final chapter, my personal opinion. Pretty cool that you're still here and that you're interested in the chapter, so I tried to make this not too long. Let's talk about the guns first. So, really happy regarding the Silenced Vetterli. Huge plus. I will play that a lot. Insane weapon for solo plays, to be honest. I think I will have a lot of fun with that one. The Vetterli Marksman, not my thing, to be honest. Not my jam. Honestly, I will just take the Lebel Marksman or the Mosin Sniper because, well, I want some punch at range. But I do see the appeal of the gun. If you like it, hey, have fun with that. Then the Lebel with the Aperture was quite a surprise. I didn't know that they will add that gun. And I have to say, it works really good. It works really good. If I don't want to play sniper, I can take this one just for, you know, if you have a firefight across the river, then the Aperture side is actually decent. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward for that one, which is pretty crazy in my opinion, because normally Aperture sides are like, yeah, okay, whatever. Then we have the Dragon Breath changes. I like them. The Dragon Breath can one-hit kill now, will give me more confidence to actually push people in buildings. So awesome, because before you basically just died the moment the guy had buckshot. Also the increase in leveling speed for the Terminus. I think this is pretty fucking sick, because yeah, everybody's talking right now about Dragon Breath. But you know what will happen when the Windfield Terminus is shooting flechette rounds? With the increased fire rate? Yo, that will be quite nasty, I have to say. And then we have the Scott Field. I personally think it's a nice addition. Looks good, sounds good, animations top tier. Will I play it a lot? Probably not, because it's in a similar spot as the packs. I'm not the biggest fan of the packs, I'm sorry. If I want punch, if I want speed, then I just take the uppercut. The good old reliable uppercut. And if I want to go budget, well, now I almost said officer, but I think I just take a conversion pistol. I don't know. Very cool though. I will play it a lot the next couple of days, so you can expect some gameplay videos with that, I hope. The test servers are a little bit nyeh right now. But hey, what you gonna do? Alright, that's it with the guns. Then we have the Regeneration Shot. I was again shocked how the community reacted, because every time there's a change and it just looks slightly OP, everybody's losing their mind. I played it, and I have to say it's not that great. You're blocking a consumable shot that, a consumable slot that could be a frag bomb. It is nice for when you have, and this is now no king shame or whatever, or no judging. If you play a passive snipers like lone wolf style, then I think you can get value out of that. But even then, if I play solo sniper with that playstyle, my matches normally go like half an hour or something like that. So you need more than one to actually make that thing work. And if you get headshotted, sure man, then the other shots, they don't do anything either. But it takes you out of combat for a long time when you suffer a lot of damage. So I'm not a huge fan of that. It did save me once or twice. A 2-tap was not killing me because the regeneration in between the shots actually healed enough to save me. But it's so situational. It's so situational. I have to say, I like the description, ghoul in a bottle. That's it. If you're a fan of ghoul, you're a fan of this. Otherwise, too expensive. It heals not enough. It's really just for, I don't know, long-range loadouts. For everything else, if you play a shotgun, if you play dual-wielding, if you play fanning or whatever, anything that is close range, and you take damage, you need a lot of healing in a very short time, and that is not the Regeneration Shot. It takes even longer if you suffer from bleeding, if you suffer from fire or whatever. It's not doing anything. It's not doing anything, and I think people severely underestimate how long a couple seconds in PvP actually are. So, Regeneration Shot, I would actually not be surprised if they buff it before it goes on live server. On the other hand, I'm pretty happy that it's not too strong, because I don't want to have a bullet sponge mechanic in Hunt Showdown. And this one is very far away from being a bullet sponge, okay? My deaths are normally, I get headshotted, or I get one tap by a shotgun. Or fast 2-tap from something that deals like a lot of damage, like Mosin or whatever. So I don't know how often the Regeneration Shot would actually save me. Straight up a Vitality Shot is just doing more. Or Doctor. You can probably use that Regeneration Shot though in combination with your medkit. So if you don't have Doctor unlocked yet, then I think it can be good. While you take cover, you heal already a little bit, maybe even to the next chunk, and then you take one medkit charge, and you heal full. So I think a combo with a medkit, that might work well, but the Regeneration Shot as a standalone, whoa, I don't know about that. So I think we have to wait, play it a little bit more, but I think, yeah, actually not that great. Then crossbow changes, love them, that's all I'm gonna say. There you go, amazing that it got buffs, and I already, you know, I already think it's really strong, so hey. The bow nerfs were, yeah, 100 hands I think went a little bit overboard. 15% would have been fine. 10% for 3 points. I don't think I will buy it, so either reduce the points or maybe go up to 15% again. And otherwise the trades, yeah, okay. I still am surprised that Bullet Grubber is costing 6 points. That should be 5, just for an example. But hey, what you gonna do? And then we have some other changes here. Firebomb, I talked already about that a little bit. I think it's cool. Weak Stamina Shot is amazing. The weapon changes regarding the unlock, I personally do not care about that. Centennial changes in combination with the price reduction, yeah, I can see it work. Poison hit feedback. Well, there should be feedback for the guy shooting, not for the guy getting shot. But hey. The collectible projectiles deal damage. So I think it deals 50% of the damage that you received from the throwing knife. Also, headshot multipliers work. So if you toss it in the head of AI and you pull it out, you deal more damage. It will be more of a meme thing. If you can pull it off, it's probably hilarious. But this is nothing that, you know, nothing you can rely on. Red Skull Revive, readability improvement. Okay, 30 more hunter slots. All right. They also changed a little bit the matchmaking. I did not cover this, honestly. Matchmaking, I'm done with that. So it's now easier with skill-based matchmaking off to find matches, which is okay. Then the skins, yep, they're in the game. I like them. They look cool. Again, Mosin skin, meh. There were a few people reading about that. Well, the community loves their Mosin skins, I guess. The price changes. Officer hit hard, but I understand that. Centennial, cheap now. That's good. The stamina shot, this will actually influence my loadouts, I have to say. The officer not. I will still pick the officer because I think it's so fucking good. But the antidote, the stamina shot, yeah, that will probably change. That will probably change. Maybe one. But the moment I have Greyhound and Determination, you will not see me with a stamina shot anymore. Alright, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this patch notes video. Getting footage from the test server right now is really difficult because they have some hiccups. They patched it today, so I hope it's working again. But there's also a Battlefield beta, so... what? And, yeah. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the patch. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And they call this a minor patch? What? Alright. So I hope you will enjoy this minor patch. Keep in mind, it's test server. Stuff can change. People who are a big deal can be seen here, my patrons. Thank you for the support, guys. Thank you for watching. I guess I have to upload some test server gameplay now. But there's a Battlefield 2042 beta right now. We will see. I see you in the next one. Until then, have a good day and bye-bye.